Hello and welcome to a very the most special episode जो अब तक हमने पॉप रैप पे किया है because today we have Navya. Claps.
Yay! I'm clapping for myself.
देखो दूसरों की जय से पहले खुद को जय करे. That is our motto basically. तो for all those जो अभी तक ऐसा पत्थर के नीचे living under the rock पे हैं, ठीक है. I shall tell you that this girl just launched her own podcast which is called
What the hell, Navya?
Exactly. And we are halfway through. Like, we will be halfway through by the time this episode comes out.
Yes.
And so do check out that podcast on the IVM Podcast Network. We also have some amazing What the Hell Navya merchandise. And you should also check that out. You want to say something?
No, it's amazing. Go get it.
That's pretty much it. It is amazing. Do go get it. हमारी वेबसाइट पे शॉप का ऐसा वो क्यूट सा बटन दिखेगा, उस पे जाओ, What the Hell पे जाओ, वहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारे टी-शर्ट्स तो मिलेंगे ही और भी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. Do check that out and click pictures, post it on your stories, do tag us.
Tag me also.
Yeah, tag her also. Of course. Reach ke niche. Anyway. So we also have Jalasmi and Ekta.
Woo, clap.
From
Thanks, Navya. You're welcome.
And Navya, apart from being a newly turned podcaster, she also runs a book page on Instagram, which is called Dust Off Your Books. तो बताओ ना उसके बारे में कुछ बढ़िया.
So basically, the Dust Off Your Book started in the lockdown when all my books had dust on them and I was not reading them, and then I decided that why not try to read and get back into reading and recommend books to my friends who don't read. So I converted a lot of people in the lockdown actually through this Instagram page. So if anybody is stuck and doesn't know what to read, please follow Dust Off Your Books. I give some very all-rounded different types of recommendations, thriller, mystery, fiction, non-fiction. So you'll find something or the other there. But
I just followed that account today. I'm going to get
only
back to
today.
reading.
मैंने बोला फॉलो करने के लिए.
Why didn't you follow before?
मैंने बोला फॉलो करने के लिए. आपके पेज से मेरे को एक बहुत बढ़िया recommendation मिला है, which is Palace of Illusions, which is apparently one of your favorite books also.
Mine too.
Have you read it?
Yes.
हाँ, so मैंने नहीं पढ़ा.
Time ago. I read it a really long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a
So
while.
you just saw the recommendation,
हाँ,
said
तो-
this looks good, but I'm not going to read it.
But I will read it. And we'll talk about all of this and what we are binging on, shows like Indian Idol, Indian Matchmaking, Delhi Crime, Jeffrey Dahmer, is it? Yes, Jeffrey Dahmer, True Crime, House of Dragons, and much more. Masterchef,
How can you forget?
Of course, Masterchef.
Controversial opinions.
Controversial opinions, white chocolate, veloute, and all of that. Coming up after this short break.
Hello! It's been a great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Cyrus Says, Cyrus is joined by Akshit Bansal, CEO of Static. Driving around in the Volvo XC40 Recharge, they talk about Static's move towards electrifying mobility in India. On Has It Aged Well, Abbas and Urjita are joined by filmmaker Hardik Mehta to discuss the movie Dawn from 1978. They talk about what made the 70s Point Bowler so damn entertaining. On Smarter with Sid, Siddharth talks about the YouTube show Colin and Sameer and why it's so unique and popular. On The Longest Constitution, Priya questions our access to the internet and why it's a fundamental right. And on Vartalab, Akash and Naveen are joined by writer and director Hriday A. Nagpal. The three of them talk about queer representation across different fields. Once again, don't forget to visit our merch store on ivmpodcasts.com. We have some exciting new merch out there for you. Also, do follow us on social media. We are IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And do remember to spread the word about these shows and any other shows you might be listening to. Appreciate them, rate them, and review them wherever you are listening to them. You can also check out all our other shows on youtube.com/IVM Podcasts. And finally, we would like to thank our sponsors this week. Volvo XC40 Recharge, Bumble, Heads Up for Tails, Kotak Privy League Program, and HDFC Mutual Fund. Thanks guys, without you this would not be possible.
And we are back from that very short break as I promised. And now we'll be talking about The Palace of Illusions, जो कि one of the highly recommended books है by the panel.
Yes.
एंड मैंने रिकमेंडेशन
Yes.
मान ली है, बस मुझे बता दो फटाफट किस बारे में ये बुक, मैं
बस
बिल्कुल
पढ़ा नहीं है
पढ़ेगा.
obviously.
He's going to watch a YouTube video about the book.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
like
he
मैंने
was
पढ़
probably
लिया.
that.
He'll Google a summary or
Yes.
something. Actually,
think-
he'll know the story now only, so he won't read the
Yes.
book. He won't have to read the book.
अरे मैं ऐसा 3 एपिसोड बाद आगे प्रूफ दूंगा कि मैंने पढ़ लिया है यार. अब मेरे को अभी बस बताओ तो.
3 episode, it'll take you 1 month to read. This is short.
Okay.
I've been cornered here. But okay.
So basically, Palace of Illusions is a
Yes.
book by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni, and it's about it's the Mahabharata from Draupadi's point of view.
Wow, interesting.
Yes, and Draupadi को बहुत बदनाम करते हैं लोग. Please read this book, and
It's a
your
very good
perspective will
book.
change. It's a very good book.
Yeah, very good.
Highly recommended. I mean, this author is highly recommended.
Yeah, she has
Yeah.
another book also, Forest of Enchantments, which is also very good, which is the Ramayana from Sita's
Sita's point of view,
perspective.
yeah.
So she writes a lot from, I think, female point of view.
Yes,
I
and I
think
think it's very important. It's very
Yeah,
important.
I agree.
I think the takeaway here is just like read more women authors.
Just read,
Please,
full
please
stop.
do.
Read, full stop is the takeaway.
लेटेस्ट बुक कौन सी पढ़ी जलस में?
I am trying to read Masala Lab by Krish Ashok. He's been a host, so I'm a big fan. Trying to every day at least 2 pages. We'll get there.
हो जाएगा. कोशिश करने वालों की हार नहीं होती.
I actually
course.
wanted to say I've been trying to read Shantaram for the longest time. Lekin ab it's coming as a series, so maybe I'll just
I
be
started
like,
reading
never
that
mind.
4 years ago, and I'm still trying to
Still
read
trying,
it. I have not
exactly.
finished
It
it
took you
only.
4 years. It can at least take me 1 month यार.
It
लगभग.
was-
Okay, I'll give you that.
It was in
I'll
my
take
But
one more.
Shantaram is a different book. It's a really long book.
It's a very
मुझे
1000
थोड़ा सा
pages.
ऐसा एस्केप मिला था, आपने खत्म ही कर दिया.
yeah.
It's a
200 pages versus 1000 pages.
exactly.
Oh, it's 1,000 pages.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Shantaram
Wow.
is really long.
It's a big
I read
one.
it when I was, I don't know, 14, 15. At that time, I had the biggest appetite to read. I don't think I could read it today if I had
I've
the...
not been reading. I've taken my profession as a podcaster very seriously. So I am only speaking all day long. I've stopped reading now. I need to get back to it.
Likewise. Chalo, we'll get back to it together.
Yeah. We'll motivate each
मेरे से
other.
भी तो पूछो मैं कौन सी पढ़ रहा हूँ.
क्या पढ़ रहा है तू?
हाँ, thanks. I am trying to read The Song of Ice and Fire because of
Well
House
done.
of Dragons.
Well done. I recommend it.
Oh, but that's also a big one.
Yeah.
No, Song of
So he'll
Ice and
finish
Fire.
that 2 years.
You're talking about the... Oh no, that's the Fire and Blood, not the...
Fire and Blood is the
The one जो ये भी
Prequel.
prequel वाला.
हाँ,
हाँ.
हाँ.
So that's the one you're reading.
I'm wanting to read, like मतलब मेरा वो check मतलब कैसे थे वो list
List
पे.
है, list है.
Okay,
हाँ,
so
वही
that's
है.
a really short, it's a small book. It's like a, basically it's just like a, you know, what happened in the Targaryen. It's more like a history textbook. It doesn't really get into the stories and the
But
narration.
Fire and Blood
that-
is like this big.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a very thick book.
Fire and Blood is the last season of Game of Thrones, right?
No,
No.
it's some prequel to something.
तो फिर
Fire
मैं-
and Blood
I
are
don't
the
know, I've
Targaryen
not
words.
I've not seen House of
Clearly,
Dragons.
I'm not big on books. But
I've not seen House of Dragons, so I don't know.
Oh, it's a great. I don't know if it's a great show, but like the last episode was amazing.
All of you've seen it.
Not me. I'm one of those people, no GOT, no House of Dragons, nothing I've seen.
Yeah,
इसको
staying
room से
away
नहीं-
from mainstream. But how
Well,
have you
really-
not seen it, Navya?
I saw Game of Thrones. I've not
Yeah.
seen House of Dragons.
You like Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
You like the
So
last
then
season
how
of Game
come
of Thrones?
you've been...
Great.
Oh, okay.
Now
I
she's
have
part
very,
of the cult.
I have very strong opinions on how that show ended.
I think
Was-
we all do. But
Was
the-
everyone satisfied with who sat on the throne?
No,
No,
absolutely
not at all.
not. It
Okay,
doesn't
who
make
would
any
you
sense.
who would you have wanted?
I would have said Jon Snow, but then he doesn't want it. Then,
Very good impression.
Wow.
Kit?
I didn't want this Daenerys to turn Mad Queen. I really didn't want her to turn Mad Queen.
So you wanted her on the throne?
I would have loved.
I actually have a very random answer to this. I wanted Sansa on the throne.
Same. I was
Really?
just thinking Sansa makes so much sense because by the end
Because
she
that
really...
poor girl.
But Sansa was always
Went
like the
through
Queen
so
of the
much.
North. She was
No,
always
but
the
then
Queen
she,
of the
I
North.
think she
Or,
really
I mean,
stuck
you're
it
the
out.
saying as if like she was anointed Queen of the North in that like last episode. तब
हाँ,
तक तो
मतलब-
poor thing is just battling, fighting.
मुझे बस यही लगा था कि उसका arc leads her to the Queen in the North.
No, but
because-
I felt that they really tortured her. They really,
Yeah.
abused her, slapped her. She went through so much and then nothing. Like she should. I feel she was a deserving
Having said that, I feel like Daenerys also. I'm a huge
Or Jon Snow.
Targaryen.
Either Sansa or Jon Snow.
Jon Snow, I feel
No,
like
I
is-
like Jon Snow.
I don't know what he'd be like.
He's
as
also
a king.
died and come
See, now,
back and so much has happened now. Might
बताओ
as
वो
well.
वापस जिंदा हुआ वापस वहीं जाने
Yeah,
दिया.
might as well sit on the
Can
throne.
I just say, if you watch House of the Dragon, right, like the kind of king Viserys is looking, that's how Jon Snow would be. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
have that.
But
you know,
you saw the last episode?
Yeah.
You still don't love like King Viserys?
Don't do. I've not.
Acha, okay,
Hello,
sorry,
what's
sorry.
wrong with? I've not seen
Sorry,
it.
but I'll just say this much: it's not that I just don't think he's the most impactful king. Let me just leave it at that.
Yeah, he has always
Memorable.
Like,
मतलब ऐसे कुछ तूफानी नहीं किया है अब तक.
yeah,
He just
like,
died and came back, but that's okay. That's nothing.
Jon Snow.
That's fine. That's nothing crazy.
That's something
Everyone
we
does
used
that.
to.
He didn't even kill the Night King. Hello.
But he's died and come back, and
Yeah,
he's
that was the
But
biggest.
what
plot.
somebody else brought him back, yeah, Navya.
And then she also died.
That's also there.
But यार इसका जॉन स्नो का the entire arc, the entire build up, you know, जैसे अगर आप गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स की मिस्ट्रीज की अगर आप बात करो, the first mystery that you would have in your head would be कि जॉन स्नो कैसे एगॉन टारगेरियन निकला, you know, for all the people, spoiler alert, but ये 3-4 साल पहले आ चुका है तो
Yeah, please,
हाँ.
not our responsibility.
Exactly, not our responsibility. बट वो पूरा आर्क एगॉन टारगेरियन वाला और उसको इतना बिल्ड किया एंड देन नथिंग,
Back on the wall.
बैक ऑन द वॉल. बट या
I mean,
लाइक
it was his choice now. So what do we do?
That's why I feel
Yeah.
like he was just doomed.
Yeah, he didn't
anyway.
want it.
It's just depressing.
Basically,
guys.
I was just not sad. But we don't know now because the book has not come out. So maybe
Yeah,
the
in the
ending
book-
could be
And
different.
George R.R. Martin has said that he's not
He's
happy
not
with
happy.
the ending
So now
either.
definitely he will
Wow.
not.
Let's see.
Yeah.
द क्रिएटर इज ओनली नॉट हैप्पी.
Not the creator, the
Right,
author
author
of
of
the
the
book.
book.
हाँ
author.
द उस दिन यार सीजन 4 तक बहुत अच्छा चल रहा था गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स जब तक वो बुक्स फॉलो कर रहे थे,
Yeah,
एंड देन इट वेंट
off script.
That's
off
what
script
happens when
and
you go
down the
rogue.
drain. हाँ, अब इसके आगे का
That's
तो
what
मैंने लिखा
happens
भी
when
नहीं
you don't read a book, I guess.
Yeah.
मैंने गलती कर दी बता के कि मैंने बुक पढ़ी नहीं है. But these days, what are you watching, Jealous Me?
I am trying to watch.
अरे you are
She's
trying
trying
to
to
read a
read.
book.
She's trying to watch. She's trying to do.
Samay
busy
nahi
person.
hai mere
Yeah.
paas, guys.
So the only thing you successfully done is produce What the Hell Navya, basically. In
Yeah,
recent days. Shout out to that. Shout out to
That's
that.
amazing.
Clap, clap,
It's a
Yes,
good thing.
it's a great thing.
But I've been catching up on a lot of South Indian films. So if my latest watch was Sita Ramam.
That's fairly recent, so
Yeah.
that's not
Yes.
catching up.
Yes.
What
So I
other
watched
South
Sita
films did
Ramam.
you watch?
I would have watched Shyam Singh Roy, which is on my weekend watch list. I watched June. I saw Kali.
Oh, I've been wanting to watch Kali, but
I've
मुझे
been
कहीं मिल ही नहीं
recommending
रहा है.
Kali.
Who's your
कब से hot-
favorite South
अच्छा.
star?
So it's Dulquer Salman always, but I'm also liking Nani. So yeah,
I love Allu Arjun.
नानी कौन है?
Nani is
Nani.
Nani, of
Main
course.
Nani.
Nani is a Telugu star. He's in Shyam Singh Roy, Ante Sundaraniki. His real name is Naveen, but I don't know.
Oh.
I'll have to figure out Nani क्यों बोलते हैं उसको.
Nice.
Haven't googled that yet.
Okay, Ekta, what are you watching?
Oh, I just finished watching. I watch a lot of reality TV on the weekends. I binge watch it. I just finished watching Bling Empire on Netflix. It's about a super rich Asian community that lives in LA, and we are just following their lives. And like all reality shows, कुछ होता तो नहीं है. Like there's no plot or anything,
हाँ.
but we're just like fascinated by their rich lives. That's really
ऐसा Kardashians का Asian version.
yes, exactly
Basically,
that. Yeah. So
Okay,
that was pretty
I
exciting.
haven't watched Kardashians ever.
Even I
How-
haven't.
how is it
I
like?
also haven't, but I've seen
I've
parts
watched.
of it. It becomes a part of pop culture. Memes ban jate hain. So
it's like something that when you're doing like cleaning the house, or
Background
it's
में
just
चलता रहा.
background में like you need some noise, something. It's that kind of a show. It's not something you sit and attention you watch. Like that's crazy. But it's something that it's just playing in the background and you watch it and something funny will happen and then you pause for 2 seconds. It's not something you can sit and 100% concentrate and watch.
Kardashians का अगर इंडियन वर्जन बनता है या अभी बन गए, बिकॉज आई हैवंट वॉच Kardashians, तो अगर आप लोगों ने देखा है तो डू यू थिंक दैट देयर इज एन इंडियन वर्जन ऑफ Kardashians, या अगर बने तो कौन उसके अंदर स्टार हो?
The Kardashians cannot be replicated.
But another show that, sorry, Sneh, I'm just going to
She's like another show.
I'm just cutting through this and I'm going to say Jeffrey Dahmer is another show that I watched, and that was
my answer. I also just
sorry.
watched that.
हाँ, because मैं उनसे next पूछने वाला था कि
Oh,
आपने क्या
damn.
देखा है.
But I'm watching two very different, like Jeffrey Dahmer, yes, which is very dark, and then on the other side I'm watching Indian Idol, which is very happy and singing and dancing and
Balance.
music. Balance is the key in life.
Yes.
I was wanting to watch Jeffrey Dahmer, but I was
It's
talking to
dark.
हाँ, तो I was talking to a friend and I was like, he asked कि तू क्या देखने वाला है next, and I'm like, bro, ये नया आया है trending top 2, I'll watch Jeffrey Dahmer. He's like, भाई तू मत देख, तू डर जाएगा.
Nahi, firstly, I love all this stuff.
Even
I
I.
watch really, like, true crime is one of my favorite genres to ever
Same.
watch in life. And especially, like, when you know, like, Delhi crime was also,
Delhi
I
Crime I've
loved.
watched.
Season 1 and season 2, both.
But season
Yeah,
2
season
is
two
not
also I
true
watched.
crime. It is
Season
fiction
1,
thoda.
yeah, but season, no, it is.
No,
Little,
season 2 is
little
like
mix and match.
Yeah,
But season 1 was really good.
yeah, it was.
But this Jeffrey Dahmer was,
I feel like I tell this to my friends and family a lot. I feel like I know so much about serial killers and their childhoods
Same.
and their lives that it's like almost scary. Like I can name who was active in
same,
California
same.
from 1972 to 1976.
no, but I also read a lot of like murder mysteries and thrillers. So if I go into a movie and I'm like, this is going to happen, 90% of the time I've given the right answer.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like
same.
Mindhunter,
No.
have you seen Mindhunter?
Yes.
That was also like you really get into the head of these serial
killers. Yeah, I know. I listen to so many podcasts, especially that
Yeah.
really talks about the modus operandi. Like they all have like a pattern and escalation. There's so much
Yeah.
like depth here, and I'm just fascinated.
Is CID true crime?
Yeah.
It's kind of
I've watched it.
Fictionalization.
Everyone got CID.
Southern India is true crime.
सतर्क रहें, सावधान रहें. Yes.
Yes.
This entire last
This.
2 minutes, my sister will love it because what she does is, in the name of studying for psychology, she watches all this true crime stuff.
It's
and
the
each
best
time my
part.
father asks her कि क्या पढ़ाई करना, why are you watching? पापा पढ़ाई ही है ये भी. So yeah, she's a smart
That's
cookie.
interesting.
मैं एक ट्रू क्राइम पॉडकास्ट लिखना चाह रहा था, फिक्शनलाइज मतलब थोड़ा फिक्शन उसमें जाके, बट इंस्पायर्ड लाइक फ्रॉम ट्रू
True
इवेंट्स.
events.
तो उसके लिए मैं रिसर्च कर रहा था एंड देन आई स्टार्टेड रीडिंग अबाउट जेफरी डामर. तो मैं पढ़ रहा था तो मुझे उसकी स्टोरी सारी पता है, बट आई डिडंट नो दैट दिस पर्सन इज कॉल्ड जेफरी
Jeffrey
डामर.
Dahmer.
एंड व्हेन दिस नेटफ्लिक्स शो केम आउट एंड देन व्हेन आई वाज टोल्ड कि इसको मत देखो, हम लाइक अब तो मुझे देखना है क्या है ये, ठीक है. एंड देन आई वाज लाइक चलो, मेरा अच्छा दोस्त है, उसको जेन्युइनली फिक्र होगी कि मैं डर जाऊंगा, तो मैं गूगल पे गया एंड देन आई टाइप्ड जेफरी डामर एंड जब मैंने उसका विकीपीडिया पढ़ा देन आई रियलाइज्ड ओ ये तो वही है.
It was not so bad, but like scary level wise.
Yeah.
There are scarier shows.
Oh, Mindhunter was also one show जो मुझे मना किया था, कहते कि मत देखना.
Oh, what an amazing
It's a
show. I
very
can't
good
believe
show.
it got cancelled and we never got to see the last season.
got
with
cancelled?
BTK.
Yeah. But
Why?
watch it, it's a very good show.
I don't know. Last season just got cancelled in the pandemic, we heard.
Oh,
It's a good one, but
but I'll watch it. कौन से प्लेटफॉर्म पे?
Netflix.
Netflix.
ग्रेट. उसका सब्सक्रिप्शन तो अब ऐसा लाइफ का नेसेसिटी बन गया है देखने के लिए.
Also नहीं है तो किसी को पूछ लो. Like
किसी को
Netflix
पूछ
is
लो.
famous for this, right? You
I
keep
don't
adding
own a
accounts.
single account. You don't have a Netflix, I don't have Amazon, I don't have Hotstar, I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I'm living off people.
Yeah.
My
We all-
dad the other day. So when my dad the other day called me in office. I was in a meeting and he's like he's calling and मैंने phone काट दिया and then he again called because I was in a meeting with Amit only and then मैंने दोबारा काट दिया and then he texted बेटा phone उठाओ urgent. मैं डर गया. My dad never calls me for like ऐसी चीजें, ठीक है. And then मैंने अमित को बोला अमित मैं आता हूँ 2 मिनट एंड देन मैं बाहर आया, मैंने पापा को फोन किया, मैं कहा हाँ जी बोलो. ये तो बेटा वो सोनी लिव लॉगिन नहीं हो रहा है, वो कैसे लॉगिन करूँ. लाइक पापा लाइक मीटिंग में बाद में
I
जाना.
have Sony Live actually. That's the one I have because all my favorite shows are on it. Indian
Like-
Idol.
Oh, all my favorite shows Indian Idol.
And
Indian
KBC.
KBC, yeah. I also watch बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं. too.
My dad. Oh God. He
And
called me
I
for बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं.
Okay.
The Shark Tank will come.
So let me just explain the chronology of this. So season 1 was the Ram Kapoor one, which
Yeah.
obviously everybody has seen.
Yeah.
Then they had a new one with Nakul Mehta, which came out last year, and now the season 2 of that has come this year.
Oh, okay.
So it's a different
Season 2 of
cast.
season 2.
Season 2
of
of
the
season 2.
sequel.
Yeah, of the sequel. It's like a different cast.
Acha,
Okay.
now
But
Nakul
is
is
it
not there.
Nakul is there, but
Acha,
Ram
acha.
Kapoor is
Oh,
not
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
But the character's name is Ram Kapoor.
Is Ram Kapoor.
It's a
So it's not a generation jump that we're used to on.
no.
like,
It's like
no,
a
no,
it's
just
different.
a
different people, but
okay.
similar story.
stories.
Similar story, yeah. So now it's the second season of the Nakul Mehta one has
Oh,
come. So
okay.
I watched that also. So all these are on Sony Live.
Oh, ऐसे मार्वल के जैसे उसमें राम कपूर का कैमियो
It's very no. But it's a very crazy. Like to explain it to somebody, they get a little confused because they're like, no, but that I said no. It's a different.
My dad is को और किसी चीज को लेके पंचुअल हो ना हो लाइफ में
He's also
बड़े
watching
अच्छे
this?
लग He called me for बड़े अच्छे लगते
Even
हैं
I
only.
watch it. Even I watch it.
He's like मेरा सोनी लिव लॉगिन नहीं हो रहा है
So
6
I'm a
घंटे
big
बाद मुझे
Nakul
देखना
Mehta
है.
fan after watching this show.
Oh, I did a workshop with Nakul Mehta once, an acting workshop.
So for my birthday last year, one of my friends got a video of Nakul Mehta saying hi Navya.
Happy birthday.
No, hi Navya. And I was like,
I once got a birthday wish from
she forgot only.
Hasan Minhaj. Sorry. It
Oh,
just-
what?
Wow.
Yeah.
He also has a new thing out right now.
Yeah, his
Some
stand-up special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please get Dulkar to wish me, please.
We'll try.
मेरी फैमिली सो नाउ दैट आई एम इन मुंबई माय फैमिली थिंक्स कि सारे सेलिब्रिटीज तो ऐसे एक्सेसिबल है मुझे लाइफ में ठीक है एंड दिक्कत क्या हुई कि एक बारी शूट के लिए रफ्तार आया हुआ था स्टूडियो में एंड माय यंगर ब्रदर इज अ वेरी बिग फैन ऑफ रफ्तार तो मैंने उसको बोला कि यार तुम अपना इंटरव्यू दे रहे हो इंटरव्यू के बाद जस्ट रिकॉर्ड अ बर्थडे विश फॉर माय ब्रदर और मैंने एक स्नैपबैक लेके गया था तो मैंने उस पर सिग्नेचर करवा लिया एंड बर्थडे पे उसको दिया सिंस देन माय फैमिली थिंक्स कि सारे सेलिब्रिटीज लाइन में खड़े हैं कि स्नेहिल की जितने भी फैमिली मेम्बर्स जिसके फैन हैं वो जाओ बर्थडे विश रिकॉर्ड करवाओ और वो सो अब मेरी बहन को बर्थडे विश चाहिए रणबीर कपूर से मेरी मॉम को बर्थडे विश चाहिए अमिताभ बच्चन से
That one I'll help you with.
Thanks. Oh, act. Yes, of course. But actually, I have a very crazy story that I'll tell you when we'll talk about K3G.
Okay.
And of course, we're going to talk about K3G.
How can we not?
How
of course,
can we not?
Of course.
Favorite film always.
Yeah.
That's one film you can just keep watching.
Yeah.
And you can start from anywhere.
Anywhere,
anywhere,
exactly.
yeah.
Still
exactly.
entertaining.
And the music is still relevant. Everything is just it's timeless. You know, I've watched it like 100 times.
Me too.
Like the dialogues, you know, you can.
You can
Yeah.
say it
Yeah.
anytime.
Anytime. एक तो
Iconic.
iconic character Pooh.
Yeah.
वो तो है ही है ऊपर से whenever like so there's this thing in my family that अभी तक like all the things that I've told अभी तक समझ आ गया होगा that my family is big on Bollywood they just like they breathe eat sleep Bollywood and there was this time जब मैं बहुत छोटा था and my mom मैं खेल के आया my mom was like 7 बजे तक आ जाना मुझे 7:30 हो गए मैंने घंटी बजाई मम्मी ने दरवाज़ा नहीं खोला अंदर से पूछ रही हैं क्या सोच कर आए थे
That's happened to us also.
Oh,
And
please.
my mom, me and my brother used to go play. When we were in Delhi, we used to go play football, and we used to eat very early. We used to eat at 6:30 was dinner. Like we used to eat at 6:30, and we reached home late. There was traffic. It's not that we wanted to,
Yeah.
chill or something. We reached late. She said that, sorry, you've missed dinner time now. We were like, so? She's like, you missed dinner time now. Here's a sandwich. We eaten the sandwich and got to sleep because she said, you've missed dinner now. You're not going to get dinner. It's happened. I think it happens in every house.
every household
Yeah, relatable. Now no. Now she knows कि अच्छा ठीक है वो काम करके आइए खा ले.
No,
But
I
when
feel
I was
the
younger,
opposite.
yeah.
No,
I
but
feel like
I've been in situations where I've said that I'm home, but I'm not at home.
ये चीजें
Yes.
I've done those things also.
We've heard those stories.
And
I
the
think.
person who's caught me has been my nanny every single time.
to know these stories
Listen to what the hell, Navya.
Yay. Well done to all of us.
but I was telling you how big my family is on Bollywood. So you will see, मतलब I'll receive random texts from my mom कि उनको कोई एक डायलॉग याद आ जाएगा and she'll just type that dialogue in my WhatsApp channel. She's like, अब बता.
Oh,
And now-
I'm very good at this.
You good at this?
I'm
oh,
good
we
at
should
this.
definitely play
Add
this
me to your
game.
group chat. I'm really good at this.
Abhi the other day my mom texted me कि शक्ल उतनी अच्छी नहीं है पर BMW चलाता है. ये मुझे मैसेज किया एंड देन शी
This one I
सेड
don't know.
अब बता. This is from one of your favorite movies, Navya.
Yes.
One of my favorite movies.
Yes.
Band Baja Barat.
No.
उसमें कौन चलाता है
What?
BMW?
उसमें
Band
कोई
was-
नहीं
It,
चला.
it felt like a very Ranveer Singh game.
No.
Wait, let me think. At least give us the actor some hint.
यार मैंने एक्टर बोल दिया तो वो एकदम ही मतलब ऐसा प्लेट पे हो जाएगा. ओके कल की
Oh,
केकला.
I know. ये जवानी है दीवानी.
Yeah. जब कल
Kalki
की
says this about her husband.
yeah on the video
Yes.
call
Okay.
when she say, on the video when she says
Yeah.
कि मेरी
हाँ,
शादी
मैं
हो
शादी
मैं
कर रही
शादी
हूँ.
कर
Exactly. How do I know this? Because my mom. She'll just randomly text me these dialogues. So
I'm
ऐसा
good at all this.
ऐसा कोई इंसिडेंट आप लोग के साथ कभी हुआ?
No.
Not really. Like
Not
my
really?
family likes Bollywood, but they're not very like.
So in my with my husband, right, his family is really into this also, and I always feel like I'm the like मुझे I do inside joke चल रहा है कुछ because they'll just say like half a line and it's usually from like you know the hysterically funny movies like Hera Fairy,
Yeah.
like a
Diwali
welcome
with
dialogue,
Exactly.
yeah. So, and it's just like you know that. इसका टी-शर्ट भी बना था सम गधे के ऊपर
Majnu Bhai.
and they just go nuts.
Can I
over
tell
it.
you the funniest story?
Yes.
So we had once last year on Diwali taken a family picture of with my nana, nani, and everyone in our living room, and there was a painting of this. There was like it was by a very famous artist. Have you seen these memes?
Yeah.
Oh my god! So we were sitting in a line on the couch, and behind is this massive painting. Okay, of it was I don't know what it was. Like it was exactly like one of the Majnu Bhai paintings. So it became a meme. कि इनके घर में मजनू भाई की painting कब से आई? It was the funniest thing, and my family was not. They were not understanding why this is funny. Me and my brother were dying. We were like, this is the funniest thing ever.
I think this Bollywood thing mainly in my case it's with WhatsApp stickers, gifs.
Oh,
That
I
is
have
where-
so many of those.
They are the best. They are the best form of communication right now.
But
And,
I send the
I
ones
don't
of
want
my
to grow
family to my family. Just to throw them off. Just to throw them off. There's some of my
Yeah.
nani saying, "Bas, keh diya," and I put it on the family chat. I'm like, I will eat this for dinner. She's saying, "No, we are eating this for." I said, "Bas." I just sent her that one. I was like,
Best thing.
I have so many.
ये K3 जी से I'll tell you something. My nani and my mom hate Shah Rukh Khan.
Why?
How dare they?
Exactly. I was also like, how dare you? But then they give the sweetest of replies. They said कि शाहरुख खान ने K3 जी में अमिताभ से सॉरी कैसे बुलवा लिया? अमिताभ किसी को सॉरी कैसे and I'm like, wow.
Oh my god.
And then they were like, oh yeah, हर बार ये. Then they said the same thing about मोहब्बतें also. She's like,
Oh, yeah.
how can
How
Amitabh
can-
Bachchan say
sorry?
apologize to anyone? That's why
But
they're like,
this K3G is something I've seen at least
it's
1
a
million
cult.
times.
It's a cult. Like पू के डायलॉग्स
Yeah,
एंड
yeah.
वो डायलॉग की क्या वो हमारे संस्कार समझ पाएगी हमारी संस्कृति
There are
समझ
so
पाएगी?
many memes. Honestly,
many.
till date, any situation, any world affair, current affair, anything, there is a K3G moment or a meme
Always.
for
Of
it.
Yes,
course,
absolutely.
There
of
are
course.
so many, and they all 99% of them are Nani with the thali.
With the
Yeah.
thali.
Like and you can literally apply it to any situation,
anything.
Lockdown, someone's got married,
yeah.
anything. There is a K3G
True.
There is
scene
a
and a
K3G
moment and a
bit, yes.
dialogue for that.
I do that a lot. Like अगर कोई भी चीज मुझे किसी ने पूछी है कि ये कैसी लग रही है ये है वो है and I'm like मुझे नहीं पसंद आई तो I'll not say कि मुझे
Minus.
I'll be like minus.
You know
Oh
what
my
I think
God.
is great about K3G is that like while there are those big moments that everybody remembers, even the smaller stuff with like Johnny Lever and all those scenes are so amazing.
हाँ,
like the
हाँ.
कहाँ गए
कहाँ गए?
कहाँ
गए? कोई भी चीज अगर मेरे घर में घूम जाती है I and my mom will be like कहाँ गई कहाँ गई उसके बाद किधर थी इसके पहले किधर थी it's just that and जितनी भी I feel जितनी भी movies अभी आ रही हैं वो तो चलो ठीक है अच्छी हैं नहीं हैं बट आई डोंट थिंक ऐसी कोई भी मूवी ऐसी आई है जो ऐसा कल्ट स्टेटस
No, none
यू
of
नो
them.
एंड आई डोंट थिंक ऐसी आ भी सकती है बिकॉज दैट एरा
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
era
I
in
agree.
itself was so amazing.
Yeah.
Ki you can like just pick movies and they are a cult.
Even the comedy films back then, like Welcome is one of my
Yeah.
favorite.
Best.
Deewane Hui Pagal,
Yeah.
Awara Pagal
Yeah,
Deewane.
not
These
a
are
lot
like
of people
the
have watched these
best.
movies, but
I've seen Deewane Hui Pagal, and every time I see it, I find something new that I find funny or like a dialogue I've missed. I'm like, how did I miss this the first
that
time?
dialogue ki अच्छा है मैं अंधा हूँ मुझे ये सब देखना नहीं पड़ रहा
It's fab. The Deewane Hui Pagal, I think, is one of my favorite comedy films of all time. Akshay Kumar in that is
Akshay
so
Kumar.
funny. His dialogues are just
That Akshay Kumar comedy phase that
Yeah, it was
happened.
too good.
It
Epic.
was
Epic.
great.
Yeah,
One of my favorite Akshay Kumar comedies is Bhagam Bhag.
Govinda, right?
Govinda, Paresh Rawal,
Oh
and
God, that
Akshay
combo
Kumar.
only is-
Iconic trio. That dialogue specifically. ये खंभा तुझे दिख रहा है हाँ दिख रहा है मुझे नहीं दिखा इसलिए मैं टक्कर खा के गिर गया.
It was too good. I think I'm gonna watch one of these movies tonight.
Yeah.
Thanks. I've got a lot of recommendations in the last 30 minutes. I'm gonna rewatch.
Yeah, मतलब it's so silly that it's so funny and like उस टाइम पे कोई nitpick नहीं कर रहा था इन चीजों को.
Yeah.
ठीक है,
Yeah.
everybody was just enjoying.
They were just having fun.
Yeah.
It was too good.
And nobody took offense to anything. And I think they maintained also, like, it was good comedy. Not
Yeah.
offensive comedy
Funny.
at all.
It was just fun. It was
Yeah.
random.
Yeah, it was
Anything.
Very
random.
random, yeah.
People were not like कि ओ इसका ये diction का ये dialogue का ये मात्रा गलत बोल दे नहीं. 2 stars.
It was funny. People were enjoying it, and it was. I'm gonna watch Deewane Hui Pagal. I've
Acha,
decided.
recently, what movie did you watch on a theater?
Okay, so this
Anyone.
weekend I went to watch my 3 of my Nana's films.
Yaar, I didn't get
You
tickets
didn't get
to
to
them.
watch.
I didn't
You should have
get to
told
watch.
me.
Bro, yeah.
What is the point of this friendship?
We both wanted to go for
I think you should have told
Dawn,
me.
Namak Halal and
So
Chupke
I
Chupke
watched-
so
I
bad.
wanted to. Yeah, I wanted to
I
watch
watched
Millie.
Diwar and I watched Dawn, and it was like first time watching it on the big screen. It was crazy
I
experience.
really wanted to watch
My
these.
parents went for Amar Akbar Anthony, and my mom is just like, Ekta, I have never seen people
Yeah,
get
it
so
was
happy in
madness.
the
People
theater.
were-
They're
it
whistling,
was so
they're
much
clapping,
fun.
and they're
Yeah.
just enjoying.
That's what recently in the theater, like literally 2 days back,
Yeah.
I went to watch.
To
that.
compensate, I went and watched Goodbye.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw your story.
I went and watched Goodbye, and the most amazing thing happened. I went on the eve of Mr. Bachchan's birthday.
The night show.
Yeah, the night show, the last show of that cinema hall. And 12:05 पे, there's this scene in the movie जहाँ पे the entire family is singing Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday.
for Amitabh Bachchan's character. And
Oh.
it somehow
Sweet one.
happened कि the moment the clock hit 12, मूवी में वो सीन आया एंड इट वाज
Nice.
जस्ट सो ग्रेट क्योंकि मेरे घर पे अमिताभ बच्चन का बर्थडे सेलिब्रेट किया जाता है लाइक वी गेट
Did anybody see the KBC episode?
या माय
I missed it. I'm going to catch it on
We were
Sony
crying.
Live.
my
and
mom
crying and
my
crying
mom
and
watched
crying.
it my mom recorded it, my mom watched it again, and then my mom watched the repeat telecast on Sony also. So yeah, my mom is a little on the other side when it comes
We
to
watched it also at home. But
Yeah,
that
that's-
recently, that's what I went to. Uske pehle, I don't know what I went to watch.
I think Brahmastra.
I have not
Brahmastra.
seen Brahma.
Oh. So should we not spoil that for you?
I
either?
know everything,
Okay,
but
okay.
don't. I've not seen it in theaters.
बट उसके अंदर कोई ऐसा स्पॉइलर थोड़ी है.
Hey, that first scene is pretty epic.
Oh,
But
yeah.
everybody
I've
knows,
seen all
yeah.
the memes. I've seen everything.
It opens like the most
What did
like
I see
very
before
powerfully.
that? I really can't remember what I saw before. What did you see last?
I mean, it's been a
Brahmastra.
while. There was this Hrithik Roshan and Saif.
Oh, I went to watch
movie.
Vikram
Vikram
Vedha.
Vedha.
I saw
Of
that. I saw that. I saw that. Okay,
All
I
of
went to
us.
see. That was the last one I went to see in theaters.
3 times I've watched Vikram.
I went the first day. I went on the first day.
Same.
Evening
Okay.
show.
Okay. Now that this is a special episode, huh? So that's why I'm telling this. मैंने तेजस आर प्रोडक्शन हेड, मैंने उनको बोला कि मेरे को बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट काम है आज सुबह. आज तो मैं आ ही नहीं सकता हूँ 11 बजे तक. इसलिए क्या हो गया, हमने ये हो गया वो हो गया, सम बहाना आई मेड, एंड देन इज लाइक चल ठीक है 1 बजे तक आ जा, कोई टेंशन नहीं है. 9 a.m. I was in the theater.
My brother also went. My brother went 10 a.m. show in the morning to watch Vikram Vedha.
I was like, Hrithik Roshan ka movie aaya hai. I am watching it.
I went to watch that same day in the evening. I went.
But did you like it though?
I liked it.
You liked it?
enjoyed
Of course you liked it.
Of course.
I love Hrithik Roshan.
Same. And to prove it, if
There is an
anybody
episode on
There's-
Vikram Vedha.
there's an
I'll
entire
watch
episode
it. Listen.
that we did on Vikram Vedha, and there's a trailer reaction that I did on Vikram Vedha, like of Vikram
I will
Vedha's
listen to this.
trailer on this channel. Okay, this is the time that I plug this channel. Yes. So recently, guys, in the camera, I'm saying we rebranded IVM Likes to a new channel which is called IVM Pop, which will be a hub of many different shows जो pop culture के around होंगे. One show has recently released which is called Has It Aged Well? और हमने IVM Likes को now we call it Pop Rap. सारा pop culture का rap आपको मिलेगा कहाँ पे?
Pop rap.
Exactly. तो YouTube channel का नाम है IVM Pop. Go subscribe, watch all the videos, give us feedback. We'll also be coming live sometime soon. And we'll chat. So follow. Please say follow.
Follow,
like, share,
like,
comment, subscribe.
Hit the bell icon.
Yes, yes. That's like a pro. Hit the bell icon. Yes. Anything else? Any movie that you would want to talk about?
I've not talked about Masterchef.
Achha, sorry.
Okay,
So she's been dying to
yes,
talk about it.
Masterchef.
Okay, go for
Okay,
it.
all eyes on Ekta.
And yours.
So my problem is,
Don't just shut your ears, please.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
so my problem is, first 5 episodes dekh liye. Now you know who's doing well, whose strength is what. You know, the pool is also getting smaller, so you can like narrow it down. And then you're rooting for someone really hard, and then like, you know, another 7, 8, maybe let's say 20 episodes later, because this is Masterchef, it has like some, I don't know, 60 episodes. So suddenly like somebody just like gets eliminated because they make one bad dish, and it's heartbreaking. And then you have to start the process all over again, because it's not like, you know, you're going to give up on watching the show.
Huh.
You're going to continue watching it.
But then my strategy is that I have a list now.
Acha,
Top 3. So
priority.
Then first one goes in second one goes in. There's a list. You have to make a list.
See, plan better.
I don't have time to start from the beginning and then now rebuild my connection to
Yeah.
one contestant. So I make a list of top 3 that, okay, I wouldn't mind if these 3 people won.
So abhi
I
my
see that.
my flatmate, as I told you, is big on Masterchef. He had a heartbreak when Shashi got
Oh, I
evicted.
loved Shashi.
So
but he
Shashi's
won
the-
already, so it's okay.
No, he won on the original
Original
season, but like when
yeah.
he came back on this fans
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
favorites wala.
Ha.
Yeah, it was that was not convincing at all. All your winners from past seasons are just getting eliminated, and I was like, ye kya chal raha hai?
Yeah, but maybe they wanted to give the
new ones a chance.
Yeah, but then are you telling me that it's manufactured, that is like scripted, that like
99% of what we watch is manufactured.
I'd like to live in the bubble that at least Masterchef Australia is all like authentic and original.
No, but I was also sad when Shashi got eliminated.
Yeah, but that season was won by Billy, who is also a winner of like some previous
Yeah,
season.
she's
It was
also
between
won
her and
before.
Sarah Todd. I'm just
What are
glad,
your thoughts on Sarah?
I'm just glad she didn't win. I can't believe she made it to like the second position. She was a runner-up. I'm just glad she didn't win. That's all I'm going to say.
Why?
Wow.
I just listen.
Some
what
strong
is this?
thoughts.
Some very strong feelings on Sarah Todd.
I just feel like, you know, you're making Indian food, you're not calling it what it should be called, and like
Bhel puri had become crispy puff rice.
yeah, and
Wow.
like that the chicken kati, she called it chicken Frankie, then she called it chicken kati roll in the same episode.
Oh, she's the
But it
girl.
was actually it was a chicken tandoori roll, and I'm like, just call it chicken tandoori, but it doesn't sound exotic enough, I guess, for her.
My flatmate
At
came
least
to
that
me.
is somewhere. What is crispy rice puff? What is that?
My flatmate came to me and said this, ये देख, ये काठी को फ्रैंकी बुला रही है, फिर उसके बाद काठी बुला रही है, ये दोनों में से कुछ भी
बोल
नहीं
रही
है.
है. Yeah, it wasn't either, because she put it in the tandoor, and I'm like, just call it a chicken tandoori roll. Nobody will, you know, say anything. सब कुछ मिलता है इंडिया में. She's like, this is Indian street food. It's so authentic.
Crispy
It's kathi.
rice puff.
अब
The
से
name of this episode
अब-
should be crispy
Crispy
rice
rice
puff.
अब से सोचो आप जुहू बीच जाओ, जुहू चौपाटी पे, और वहाँ पे आपको हर भेलपूरी की दुकान पे crispy
rice
rice puff
puff.
मिल रहा
Oh my
है
God.
और अचानक से उसका प्राइस 10 से 1000 हो जाएगा.
I'm sure restaurants are already doing this, Nehal.
Exactly.
This
Don't get us
strategy has
started.
been
She'll not stop only about
yeah.
she's really gotten
Yeah.
very.
मेरी नानी एंड बुआ ना दे वांटेड टू कम टू मुंबई. लाइक बहुत टाइम हो गया मुंबई घूमा नहीं है तो हम मुंबई आ जाते हैं. तो उनको मैं मुंबई लेकर आया फॉर लाइक 15 days का पीरियड एंड बुआ वांटेड टू गो आउट एंड हैव लाइक अ गुड फैंसी मील. शी वेंट टू अ वेरी फैंसी रेस्टोरेंट एंड वहाँ पे जाके शी ऑर्डर्ड अ रिजोटो. वो आया. द मोस्ट बुआ रिएक्शन शी हैड. She saw like ये तो खिचड़ी है. ये इतना सुंदर सुंदर लिखा हुआ था.
Technically, it is.
हाँ वही.
Italian khichdi.
अब
But
अब आप
khichdi is
खाओ.
something. I mean, at least I only eat when I'm sick.
I तो don't even.
I said
eat
like
it then,
randomly.
bro.
I'm not gonna say I'll have khichdi
Like-
tonight. That's when I'm like unwell or some. That's
my-
the food that I eat.
My family knows कि अगर स्नेहिल 10 दिन के लिए घर आ रहा है तो खिचड़ी नहीं बन रही है और पेठा नहीं बन रहा है. I don't like
God,
पेठा.
पेठा घर पे बनता है? Is that
हाँ?
that's a मिठाई ना?
No.
That's peda.
No,
Pump-
पेठा is also
पेठा
a
is also a मिठाई but
Which मिठाई?
pumpkin को भी पेठा कहते हैं.
Oh, so
Oh.
पेठा is made from
Kaddu.
pumpkin, like the
हाँ,
white
कद्दू.
pumpkin.
Yeah, कद्दू.
हाँ.
तो वो भी I can't like.
She's
अब पता नहीं
shaking her
मास्टर
head.
शेफ में कुछ ऐसा अच्छे से बता दें उसको but I can't have it.
I'll tell you what, right? This takes it to the next level. So, of the previous season of Masterchef, the winner was Justin. Now,
Okay.
Justin is some Indian origin or whatever. He
Okay.
made little
But
pehle
he
to-
was good.
Come on, yeah. He was not bad. First 20 episodes, you're barely seeing him. You know, he's
not
not even
bad.
making it to the reviews.
He made dal chawal and called it dal chawal. Didn't he?
Yeah, but
So, at
come
least
on,
he-
Navya, if I wanted to watch Dal Chawal on Masterchef Australia while I'm eating Dal Chawal, then it's just I
But
want to watch
that's why
like
I
fancy
feel that
food.
MasterChef India, which is coming now. I mean, they'll make Indian food.
They
So
make
the-
American food.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a fusion.
we'll put that
Akshay
meme.
Kumar. Yeah.
But you should watch it. I think it's a great show for everybody, all kinds of mood, no matter what. It's again one of those
No,
shows
but then
that
the problem is that you watch it and then you get hungry.
Yeah.
And then you want to order something. And then I usually watch it at 1 o'clock at night. And then
Haan.
now what do I make? 'Cause
And
if
then
I
and
ask
then
my mom.
and then they'll
I'll
say
get a
no
slap.
and then we're like bas keh diya na.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with that. Like lots of
Because
cravings.
what happens 99% of the time is I get hungry, then I go on Swiggy, then I order something, then by the time it comes, I'm asleep.
Yeah.
This to happens.
It takes
This happens
45
a
minutes.
lot.
This is my problem.
Either asleep or just not in the mood
No,
anymore. It's
asleep.
like,
Mood. I'm in the mood. I'm asleep. And then it's at the gate. And then I wake up in the morning and I'm like, my butter chicken got wasted because I ordered it at 2:30 in the morning.
ये एक तो midnight munchies.
It's my
Never
worst
work.
problem ever. I can't tell you also. And I feel so bad because I'm like, I really wanted to eat it if somebody had just woken me up or have eaten it.
But this is why, sorry, to go back to Justin. This is why I didn't appreciate him making dal chawal and rice cracker, which was the rice papad.
It was papad.
Wow. Nice way to name it.
Rice cracker.
You remember that stand-up Karunesh Talwar did on MasterChef? Wow, यार
What?
मुझे
No.
MasterChef छोड़ के MasterChef के रिलेटेड सारी चीजें पता है
Yeah.
और आपको सिर्फ MasterChef पता है.
I have not seen the stand-up.
Yeah, even I have not.
So he was talking about this one contestant जिसने पकोड़े और भजिया बना दिए थे in
Fritters.
Fritters?
हाँ, fritters.
Fritters.
हाँ,
Fritters.
yeah, like mildly fried in some oil with fritters, and you have with a perfect sip of tea और ये करके उसने
Yeah.
पूरा stand up किया था. But you have anything else to say on MasterChef?
I don't ask
I'm done.
only. It'll become
I'm
a
done.
2 hour.
Controversial opinions on MasterChef. Maybe, I'm going to start my own YouTube channel.
Yes, critiquing MasterChef.
That's
and
it. Only MasterChef Australia.
MasterChef Australia.
Is anybody team food reels and the bad ones?
Oh, no.
और इसके अंदर हमने डाल दिया अमूल मक्खन.
Don't start with your Fanta Maggies.
Bro,
Never. It's so bad.
You've never
Yeah,
seen those
there's-
irritating food reels.
I
Of
love
street-
those food reels.
Oh,
Like a
no,
Fanta
the
Maggie.
nice ones are fine.
No, where they're putting cheese in the something and then the chocolate
Yeah.
and then mango and then the char and it's all mixed up. No, I like watching it. I
Like
don't know.
But
masala
you'll never
dosa
eat
ice
it.
cream.
No, I never
Ew,
eat it. I
that
never
was
eat
horrible.
it.
That was
Today
crossed the
I
line.
saw some chocolate burrito on this, like on a reel. I saw a chocolate
Wow.
burrito and I was like, like the wrap was made out of chocolate and then the stuffing was like,
The usual.
yeah,
Onions.
Chee.
I don't know. That's what I saw and I was like,
I gave up on food reels when I saw chocolate pizza.
Hey, that's
ooh.
pretty tame, yeah. Bread and chocolate is something a
No,
bit
but
manageable.
this pineapple pizza thing is not something that I'm okay with.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
pineapple on pizza
I feel
can't
like,
happen,
you
bro.
can't mix, and I used to be of this opinion. It's changed a little bit because I like fruit and salads, but fruit and savory things sometimes
I'm just
it
not a
works.
fruit person.
It doesn't.
I'll
Yeah,
be
even I'm
honest.
not a fruit
I'm not
person.
a fruit person.
I love
I
fruits.
just don't like fruits.
I don't like
Fruits.
fruits on pizza. with
Vegetables
cheese.
I'll have, but
Yeah,
not
fruits,
fruits. I don't know. I'm
no,
not a
cannot.
fruit person.
Like that pomegranate and then dabeli.
Why? I tried
I
saying
like
this to
chiku
my
though. That's my
nani.
favorite. I can eat chiku.
Papaya.
No,
Only
chiku.
papaya.
Chiku I can eat, but
With my
anything else I just don't want to eat.
Fruits are just like
And my
Too
nani
sweet.
keeps trying to feed me fruits, and I don't want the fruits.
this-
Why
this-
have we turned to hating
Yeah,
on fruits?
पता
Yeah.
है, we
I
we
just don't like
started from books and now we're मुझे चीकू पसंद नहीं
We've
है.
gone from a serial killer to food
Yeah,
to
everything
books to we've gone everywhere.
But we'll be back with some recommendations. So जो भी हमने अभी तक देखा है जो हमें बहुत पसंद है जिसके बारे में हमने इस एपिसोड में बात नहीं करी है जो एकदम ऐसा सरप्राइज रहने वाला है फॉर आवर ऑडियंस एंड व्यूअर्स वील टॉक अबाउट दैट आफ्टर दिस शॉर्ट ब्रेक वील बी बैक विद सम ऑसम अमेजिंग recommendations.
I have a very funny story. Can I say it? Hi, I'm Shweta. I'm Navya's mother.
Hi, I'm Shweta. I'm Navya's mother.
I am Navya's nani. My name is Jaya Bachchan.
I got nothing over here, guys.
It's a big day for me. Okay, start. What the hell?
I was saying something very nice and empowering, and you just interrupted me.
Don't complain. Don't explain. Never explain.
Let me say it.
I have my little secrets. Hello, madam. How are you? I got your number. I told you don't get me started. Mom. When you want to do money pinching, you're also very good. I've seen you. I've noticed. I finished these many books. You're still on your first book. I finished so many books. I'm like, what the hell?
Leave me alone.
Definition of love has changed today. I'm too old for all this. Navya, there's a wonderful lake. Go and jump into
And
it.
drown
and
in
drown.
it. And she does.
Oh my God! Stop!
What are you saying?
What the hell? It's important to have friends.
My best friends have been Navya and Shweta.
Aww. I have a problem saying no.
You better learn. It's the
the
best,
best
wo-
word.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
Okay.
What the hell, Navya?
What the hell, Navya? You're saying this podcast is called What the Hell, Navya? I have at least 3 What the Hell, Navya episodes in a day.
And we are back from the as promised छोटा सा ब्रेक. ये हमारा recommendations राउंड है और हम इस पे recommendations क्यों करते हैं क्योंकि ये पॉप कल्चर शो है तो हम लोग पॉप कल्चर के बारे में बात करते हैं फिर आपको बताते हैं कि ये वाला पॉप कल्चर देखो ये मस्त है. Jalasmi, what will your recommendation be?
So, because you're talking about thriller and stuff like that. which
Watch
is-
Vikram Vedha, guys.
अरे, that is done. Last episode में
okay.
हो गया वो. So I want to recommend a Malayalam thriller film which I've been telling you
Which
कब
one?
से. It's called Kali,
Okay.
starring Dulquer Salman and Sai Pallavi.
I
so-
love Sai Pallavi.
Yeah, she's too good. Even in this film. So this film is about a situation. There are no villains. There are no supernatural powers. Nothing. It's just a husband wife go on a road trip. a situation happens where so Dulkar's character has anger management issues, and Sai Pallavi's character, who plays his wife, she is strong-headed and supports him to get over this condition, and she's like, okay, fine, we'll deal with it. But they go on a road trip and एक ऐसे situation में फंस जाते हैं. So it's like sometimes you think, what is the worst that could happen to us? This is the worst that could happen to us. You know, some situations you just like, you know, you've never thought कि ऐसा कुछ होगा, or maybe
I should never show this to my mom. She'll never send me on a road trip.
yeah, no, but this film is, and the way they've treated it, the whole culmination, everything. I mean, I really liked it.
I'll
So
watch it
I think, yeah, I think it's available on Hotstar. So
Okay.
Kali, it's a Malayalam film.
Oh, nice recommendation जो मुझे 1 महीने से दे रही है. But
Why haven't you watched it already?
because I am working
Because
here.
he's been trying to read that book
Yeah,
for the
वो-
last 1 month, so he didn't get time to watch
सबके
the film.
struggle सब same है, by
क्या
the way.
करें यार? Exactly. Ekta, what will your recommendation be?
So I have 2 recommendations because we talked about reality shows. One is a show called Selling Sunset.
Okay.
It's about this real estate agency, you know, in again based in LA, where they're selling these really big houses, and like the agency is all women,
Acha.
and you know, so there's lots of like backstabbing and catfighting, and like nothing
Oh.
really happens. See, I have to be honest, nothing
Ha, ha.
happens, but it's just something to
Entertaining.
watch in the background.
Hmm.
Another show I want to talk about is Derry Girls, which is on
This
Netflix.
is your recommendation.
I've watched Derry Girls.
Isn't
It's
it
on
like
the Irish school?
Yeah,
and, it's
isn't
quite
it the
funny.
most like? I think in terms of young adult, like that kind of like especially stories around women, there are so few, and this is done so well. It's about these 4 girls in Ireland, at a time when Ireland was opposing the Queen's rule, right? So there is war in the background, but these girls are growing up. They're coming of age, and they have their usual troubles. It's an amazing show. I really recommend it.
Great. So we
Super
have
funny.
2 great recommendations from Ekta. Where can we catch these shows?
Both are on Netflix.
Great. Of course. सांस लो और Netflix खरीदो. That's basically the way of life.
Or just
they say.
ask a friend. I'm sure
Yeah.
someone has the account.
Phone a friend.
Of course, Navya will phone a friend. Then we'll choose 50-50.
Then audience poll.
Then audience poll. Navya, what would you recommend?
So my first recommendation is chiku, to eat. Chiku, it's a good fruit. Just eat it. And second recommendation is to listen to What the Hell, Navya.
Yes,
It's
queen.
out,
Yes.
and you can catch it on IVM podcast or on all other audio streaming platforms, and I promise it will not disappoint.
That is the best recommendation. And
today.
the क्या कहते हैं collective recommendation
Yes,
to watch
yes,
What
totally.
the Hell.
What the Hell,
To
Navya.
listen to What the Hell.
I'll
Navya.
actually take it to the next level and also go back
She's
to the
taking
merch
everything
store.
to the next level. Everything.
Merch store, guys. Buy the
Yes.
merch. There's
Buy
some
the merch.
amazing cool t-shirts.
The
There are.
my favorite is the coffee.
Powered
dish
by
powered
coffee.
by
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah.
मुझे डॉक्टर ने मना कर दिया कॉफी पीने से एंड मैसा उसको अब कॉम्पनसेट करेगा टी शर्ट पहन के.
Good one. I
Powered
have
by
both the
coffee.
t-shirts, and you should go get them.
Of course, she has both the t-shirts. She should have both the t-shirts. You also get all the t-shirts, and it's time for my recommendation. And my recommendation is a movie that I recently watched, which
Go
is
watch Vikram Vedha, guys.
Yeah. Watch Vikram Veda.
my recommendation is Ticket to Paradise. It's fun.
Yes.
I saw this.
I've
You
not
saw
seen.
I wanted to watch it, but I wasn't sure if it's a good movie
It's
or
a
not.
it's a nice banter. The plot is basically a husband and wife. They get divorced. And उनकी daughter is उसने अभी law complete किया and she is very ambitious and अपना career start करने से पहले she takes a 2-month holiday to Bali. And वहाँ पे she falls in love with a seaweed farmer and she plans to give up her career and move from States to Bali. And when she tells this to her parents, so they, being successful in their careers, they fly to Bali to convince her कि भाई ये decision तुम गलत कर रही हो क्योंकि
Oh,
love,
Ticket to Paradise.
yeah, love will fade away at some point. These eyes will not be enough. You will need to lead a life and that you have been habitual of a states का life, ठीक है, तो बाली में you will not be able to, but वो पूरा journey कैसे कि एक divorced couple उनको समझाने आता है कि भाई practicality.
Did you give away the whole plot?
It seems like it.
मैंने end नहीं बताया.
Okay. कुछ तो बात है. But you haven't talked about the cast,
Give
which
us
is
said everything. Screenplay भी दे दो.
But the cast is the highlight,
The
right?
cast is the highlight. The cast is George Clooney and Julia Roberts, of course. And unhi ka banter is what makes the movie a great watch. It's a 1 hour 40-minute film. Do watch it. And I also have a recommendation, which is She-Hulk, that you can catch on Hotstar. I like the show because this time they try to give a more human touch to a superhero. So basically the plot is कि एक ऐसी जो हल्क की बहन है basically, and वो किसी तरीके से हल्क बन जाती है, but she doesn't want to become a Hulk. तो but अब वो बन गई है, अब वो क्या करे?
Don't now tell the whole story of this one.
I think leave people there.
Let them watch it. Let them watch it.
Cliffhanger.
Okay. अब वो क्या करे is the cliffhanger. Then
Okay.
watch it, guys. I think the finale episode released today.
Okay.
So the entire series is out. You can binge watch it. 30-minute episodes. Weekend पे खत्म. And ये episode भी खत्म. It was a fun episode. Thank you, Navya, for being on this episode. Any last P2C you want to give? Listen to What the Hell Navya, guys. Watch What the Hell Navya.
Listen to What the Hell Navya.
And that's been this podcast. This is Pop Rap on the IVM Pop channel. Do subscribe. Listen to other shows.
Click the bell icon.
Click the bell icon. And we'll see you next week with a fun episode. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye and happy Diwali, everybody.
Happy Diwali.
Oh yeah, happy
It's
Diwali,
going to be
guys.
Diwali
Yeah.
after this episode.
Yeah, happy Diwali, happy
Oh,
Diwali.
Diwali weekend. Have
Yes.
a great, long
Please
weekend.
take chutti. Please don't work.
Don't
For
take your
that-
laptops home.
Please eat
ये मैं
chinku.
फ्रंट कैमरा ऑन करके बोल देता हूँ थोड़ा सा. But yeah, happy Diwali. Thank you. See you next week. Bye bye.